Egypt is a cosmopolitan country. We're a mix of bits and pieces of everything through all of the years, thousands of years.
There's so much to do. There's a lot of cultures and ethnicities and nationalities here.
And we have no problem about living together in such a way.
I've been living here consecutively for 18 years, and I haven't even experienced everything that it has to offer.
The world is going crazy. She's facing a huge wave of pressure. It's not easy for her age to struggle with. She's really suffering in the middle.
Okay, awesome. Egyptian tea, my favorite. My name is Amira Adeeb. I'm an Egyptian actress, content creator, and a small business owner. I just love the arts in general. I dabble in a bunch of stuff.
Social media gave Amira her start in a country where more than 60% of the population is under 30 years old, and digital platforms shape how the next generation sees itself. Amira is shifting the conversation and refusing to be confined by old ideas of what it means to be a woman in Egypt.
They always tease her with, you're a family, you're so-and-so, they help you, and nobody helped her at all. She did what she did by her own, and I'm so proud about this.
Amira is part of a legacy family who have shaped Egypt's media landscape. The pressure to live up to the Adeeb name is always there.
No one will understand because in the media you always like to rely on not the facts but the rumors.
People think that the reason why I want to act or become in this industry is because of my parents, but it's actually because of my grandpa. My grandpa, he was a scriptwriter. He wrote 211 movies. He would read his new script ideas to me as a bedtime story. So my bedtime stories had a lot of twists and turns. It wasn't just Cinderella or something like that. So I think I fell in love with storytelling through my grandpa.
She's a mix of the whole family in one package because she collaborated with our way of art, media, and internet, everything. It's all in one package. She just had it all. Writer, director, editor, whatever. She just go for the whole 9 yards. And I love this because this will make her go to something that really will be upgraded and new in the new era and in the new world.
So, I wanted to act. My family was opposed to it, mainly my mom.
Her mother was against this because she understands the dilemma of working in such a kind of business.
So they told me, we're not helping you with anything, we're not even giving you advice. You're gonna do everything yourself. So I had no idea where to start.
To me, content started as my gateway to acting. It wasn't I love content, I want to make it out as a content creator, because it wasn't really a thing here.
I started watching YouTubers to learn, and I started taking editing classes in college to be able to edit. So I was hopefully by the time I graduate, I'm gonna be known enough that when I go to auditions, it's gonna be easier for me.
أيوة من هنا ده مش أنا أصلاً.
The art world completely shifted in the last 4 years just because our generation decided to be you know what? We're here, listen to us, and we're gonna change. We're gonna make a huge difference. And I'm so proud because most of them are my friends too. So seeing them achieve what they're achieving is great, and they're so young.
My name is Layla.
Can I give a quick intro? Because she's too humble to...
No.
She's too humble to say anything. So Layla created the dance community in Egypt.
We have combined forces and created a safe space for everyone and really put it a main goal that we want to create something that helps everyone and kind of create the opportunities that weren't really there for us.
They create the studio, they make it super, super professional. They've done things that have never happened before in Egypt. They give the dancers their rights. They create an agency for the dancers. Also, they train them, so the dancers became more and more professional. Like, we had really good dancers, but they didn't have the means to train and become like professional dancers, so they provided that for them, and it's been a success, and in 2 years they've done so much. They choreographed the World Cup. I couldn't be prouder. I'm happy that I'm surrounded by people who hustle, because we keep each other in check, and to have people who hustle around me who are also my best friends, and we've been friends before we became successful, is very, very vital in this journey, because I can, at any time when it comes stressful, I can call and break down and they would understand, and vice versa. So we keep each other up. We're on the same line too. We want to be successful in what we do, but at the same time, in order to be successful, you need a really healthy and good, non-envious support system.
Amira is not alone. She's part of a wave of Egyptian women pushing boundaries in every direction, from viral choreography to world stage creative work. Together, they're changing what expression looks like in Egypt and who gets to lead it.
So it's called a zar. They used to do it a long time ago. It's supposed to make you feel very euphoric. They're chanting for God and for the Prophet, and it's supposed to bring out the energy, the bad energy out of you.
We only used to have like legends, you know, singing. It would cater to certain people in Egypt, but not all. So my generation wouldn't necessarily listen to all these legends. Some people obviously do, and we love them, but it wasn't a thing that we would relate to at all. And then the rap industry started. A bunch of guys started becoming commercial. And this just has been this huge wave of music, and it's so good, dude. And apparently we were starving. Like, we were really starving for good music and all that. In the beginning, none of us used to really like listen to Arabic music. Now, most of us only listen to Egyptian rap and Arabic music.
ولا قولوا هم ماشي كيفي كده كده كيفي هنا زميلي موقعي ده مفيش جنبي لو سلوكك فكة نلمه بالقراجة خدت السكة الصعبة وحفظت انا الكراسة
كل ما بحتك بيكو مش بتعامل فترة كل مرة عشان عيني بيبقى في جيبي قطرة شايفة انت مش شايف مين اللي سايق النهاردة
This brand that we have, Adeeb family, it's a legacy that you have to take care of it. It's not that easy to live with, especially for the new generation. It's a burden because you always get choked because you have to be better, you have to be more than them, or if we did anything wrong, they just get exposed for it. Yes.
I'm considered like an open-minded, free-spirited girl, considering my family's name. My mom is more keen on the reputation thing, but he's more liberal about like just be yourself and screw our name sometimes.
Because when she makes something wrong, she's gonna learn from it. يعني, our whole life is trial and error. If you don't try, you won't have an error, or you even succeed. Either or, you have to try.
Get in, loser. احنا رايحين ننط من طيارة مع سواق أوبر.
So at the time I was making videos, not a lot of people were watching them. I had like 20,000 followers. And then COVID happened, and I thought it was gonna be a 3-week thing, like everyone. On my way back to Egypt, I just documented the journey of traveling during COVID.
We be moving.
We be moving.
I was surprised, and everyone was surprised because Egypt was actually doing such a great job Everything was sanitized. We got checked at the airport and then again at the hotel where we stayed at. Like, it was crazy. So I just documented that in my way. And that just went super viral. So my career starts. To get the first viral video, it was really scary. My phone would not stop ringing. All the shows, all the celebrities were sharing it. And so I got a lot of hate, but I also got a lot of praise. And what made me scared the most was the praise, actually, it wasn't the hate. The Minister of Tourism called me and they wanted me to be like the face of tourism and start making videos for tourism. And that scared me. I was like, no. I don't want to be connected to like governmental things. I don't want to be the face of anything. And because I know I'm not this traditional Egyptian girl, and I was not in any way that girl next door poster child that they had in mind. That really scared me because it meant that I had to like live up to the standard that I was not in any way going to. I knew for a fact that if they just heard me speak about like just my ideologies and stuff, they would not say that. So I just didn't want to be put on that pedestal.
Being in this kind of field of media, you're in the monster's house. You're deep inside, and it's not fair. It's really scary.
In the beginning, it was great. I loved everything. I loved making content just for fun, not expecting anything. And then it turned into me becoming a business all of a sudden. I was just joking in my room and then all of a sudden I'm paying taxes, you know? I was young and had to be my own like financial advisor and businessman and creative assistant and just everything. And then you start getting really known and then a lot of like managers come in the picture and everyone starts trying to tweak you or change you or position you into something that you're not fully. That was weird for me.
In Egypt, a country with one of the oldest film industries in the world, young female creators are still fighting for access, funding, and to be taken seriously. Today, the culture has moved faster than the system. Playing a character on screen wasn't enough. Amira wanted to show up as herself. We followed Amira to a shoot for her collaboration with Egyptian brand, where she was able to use her creativity to be an integral part in the process, from the design to the rollout.
We felt like it was fitting to do something that like embraced the inner child. That's what I live by and that's what I portray online. I'm so excited for this collection!
Dating is seen completely differently in each household. Some households expect the guy to come and introduce himself to the family early on, before he even takes her out. Other households expect that, like, after they're dating for a bit, come meet my family. Other households don't even allow dating. So either they do it in secret or they don't do it at all. And other households are fine with their kids dating and meeting the guy when they're both ready. Here, the people are more serious. They mostly date for marriage. Not in the sense that, like, I'm dating you because I know I'm gonna marry you, but I'm dating you with hopefully the end goal being that we get married. So, men here, when they date, they don't expect sex. The general consensus of things is that people wait till marriage, especially girls. But I don't know a girl that was not sexually harassed from the age of freaking 2 to, like, the oldest it can get. It happens in every country. Anywhere that there's a man and a woman, it happens. So I would usually get sexually harassed online, and you don't know that you're getting sent them because they're blurred. So you have to tap to see what someone's sending you, and I'm like, jump scare all the time, and I hate it. I went online multiple times and I said, guys, I'm gonna let this slide, but if anyone sexually harasses me, I'm going to expose you. This is a final warning. Imagine I gave them warnings and they're like, tabaho, which means, there you go. Like they would reply to my story with that. So what I would do is I would take these men and I would post them on my story. And I would also go the extra mile, be a little detective, and I would cyberstalk them. And I would find out where they worked, and I would find out their wives, and I would find out their children, and I would send their wives what they sent me. And I would tell them that I just sent their wives what they sent me. One time, this guy got my mom's number. I don't know how. And he was crying to her on the phone. And he was like, please tell her to take off the story. Still, it was a lesson to everyone. But yeah, I just used it to teach women to stand up for this shit. Because we usually used to just stay silent, just delete the message. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
The way Amira uses her platform to expose this mistreatment of women in society was part of a bigger conversation happening across the country.
The MeToo movement that happened in Egypt, the internet was the main character. I was so proud to have witnessed that. Women for the first time had started talking about sexual harassment and rape and all that publicly in Egypt. Usually it used to be a taboo. Not all schools teach sex ed. There's a lot of vagueness when it comes to that. Or, you know, the usual, oh, what was she wearing? What did she do? There's this guy, his name is ABZ. Some brave girl came out and she said that, like, she was abused by ABZ. And I think that girl was his worst nightmare because that just opened up a lot of women, like hundreds of women came out and said, he abused me too.
The online avalanche of women speaking out has been called Egypt's MeToo movement, and there are signs the Egyptian government is feeling some pressure.
There was just a lot of stories to the point where everyone was like, what? Even like governmental officials were like speaking on it, and the president was like, the women are protected here. It doesn't matter what she wears. It doesn't matter if she's your wife. It doesn't matter if you're in the act. If she tells you to stop, you stop. Which was crazy because you'd think that in any Arab country, they'd just be like, she did this or she did that.
No means no.
Our biggest TV show host went on TV for his show and he was like, no means no. And that was crazy to us, like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Because women were being acknowledged and sexual harassment was being acknowledged, and it was like a huge educational opportunity for everyone because it didn't matter where you came from, it didn't matter your class, it didn't matter if you're rich or poor, it was everywhere. It was an open conversation for the first time. And even though some people would do it because it was cool or have the conversation because it was cool and trending, at least the conversation was happening, you know? After the ABZ incident, women were more brave and they started like exposing a ton of people in the industry. All the women that were just holding in everything just flooded Egypt. What I wish the world knew about Egyptian culture is that it's more than one thing. And I just wish that other people would step out more, like step out of their country more and just experience more cultures. We're a lot of shapes, a lot of sizes, a lot of colors, and we live together in peace and unison. And at the core, I think we're very hospitable, welcoming, kind people. That's just a part of who we are.